Paula, thanks so much for being here. We're talking about Cardiff World Half Marathon 216. Now, the World Half Marathon Championships for you is obviously part of your DNA because I think it was the first world title that you won. Could you tell us a little bit about what it means to you?
Yeah, the World Half Marathon Championships are really special to me. My first title was in 2000 in Veracruz, Mexico, and came off the back of disappointment for me in finishing fourth in Sydney Olympic Games after having led for 24 of the 25 laps. And it kind of was the transition and the boost that I needed at that point to kind of show me the way towards the marathon, which really was my event later on. But at that stage, the half marathon was my event, and it was such a fun event and just something that I really loved. But it gave me my first world title, and I think that probably then gave me the confidence to go on and get the world title over the cross country as a senior in Ostend in 2001, and to back it up with more world half marathon titles.
Now, how much do you think, Mo Farah and other British distance runners being able to kind of prepare for the race in Cardiff this year and look forward to that? Do you think it's something important for the local runners?
Definitely. I mean, if I think back to my second World Half Marathon title in Bristol in 2001, the fact that it was in the UK, on home ground, with the support that meant, but just the fact that it was in my home country made it that much more special. And I think it will be special in both ways for the runners because they'll want to perform on home ground, but they'll also have a lot more support and almost home advantage for them.
Excellent. And Cardiff, the course actually is obviously very flat, and I mean it's a beautiful scenic course, but I think it's very fast. So what do you think? I mean, is it possible that there could be a world record there?
I think it's possible, yes. Like you say, Cardiff it's a flat course. It's a beautiful city, so it's motivating scenery and surroundings to run around. I'm sure that the city will really get behind the event, and there'll be lots of support out on the streets. And the weather that time of year, March in the UK, can actually, I mean, people will think, oh, it's not great weather being March in the UK, but for running, it's probably ideal, especially for trying to run fast times over the half marathon distance.
And what do you think about this concept of 20,000 amateur runners signing up to be able to run in the footsteps of the champions, of the elites? I mean, it's a great idea, isn't it?
It is. It's a really special idea. I think it unites the mass runners with the elite runners. And if you think about it, running and road running is probably the only sport where we can do that, where you can stand on the start line with 25,000 other runners and all know that you're going to go through the same motions, you're going to run the same course, everybody's going to have good times in the race and bad, tough times here, and you can share all of that and you can really share that experience. And if a world record is set, all the people are going to be able to say, well, we ran in the race that day, and that really means something. So I think it's a really good concept to sort of spread the fun and the enjoyment of running, but just the atmosphere as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.